So, guys, in the previous lesson, did you understand how the structure of the TikTok advertising platform works? In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to create and set up a TikTok ads account step by step. Well, here on the computer screen, you will click on the link that I will provide in the resources section, or you can visit the website business.tiktok.com where you will be redirected to this page, meaning where you can create your business center. To create an account, click on the sign up button. On this page, you will need to enter your email address and a password. In addition to this traditional method of creating an account, you can also create an account by linking it to your existing TikTok account. Simply click the sign up button to link it to your TikTok account. So I'm going to enter my email address and password here. Once you have entered your email address, check these two boxes to indicate that you agree to the TikTok ads platform's terms. Then click the sign up button. Next, a confirmation code will be sent to your email. I have already received the code, so I will enter it to continue. You will be redirected to this page where you will create an account in the Business Center, which is TikTok Ads Business Center. The first step you need to follow is to set a name for your business center. It doesn't necessarily need to be your name. After all, with a TikTok Ads account, you can create multiple additional business centers, allowing you to create a business center for a specific activity. Or for example, if you manage traffic for someone else, sometimes they can give you access to their business center and it will appear in your dashboard where you can switch between business centers. So here I will create my business center and give it the name I have already entered, course account 01. At the bottom, you will select the time zone of the region where you are located. I will select the Madrid time zone. At this stage, you will choose your goal on TikTok ads. Are you an agency whose goal is to manage campaigns for others and promote other people's products? Or are you an advertiser whose goal is to promote your own brand, products, business, and even your own services? In my particular case, I will choose that I am an advertiser and my goal is to promote my own brand. At this stage, you will need to select the name and website of your business. It is not necessary to have a business to advertise on TikTok ads. You can use your personal name or even link to a social network such as Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, or even a YouTube channel in case you do not have a website. I have already filled in the name of my business and also inserted my website, which is the link to a YouTube channel. In the challenges section, you will choose the niche or sector of your business in which you want to promote your products, services, and other things on TikTok ads. By clicking on this button, you can define your niche. Oh, Matthias, I couldn't find the niche I want to advertise on TikTok. No problem, just select the other option, then select other again, and we will move on to step 3 of the process of creating our business center. Step 3 is a very important step when creating your business center, where you will provide tax information, or rather personal information for your TikTok ads account. The first thing to do is to select your country. I will choose Spain. It is very important to fill in this information accurately. Once you have selected your country, new options will be enabled. Next, you will select the currency in which you want to be billed on TikTok ads. Normally, by default, it will appear in dollars, and you can change it to the standard currency of your country if you do not use dollars, because if you leave dollars as the currency, the cost could be higher than usual. Below, you will need to complete the name of your business. It doesn't necessarily have to be a business. You can enter your full name instead of selecting a business. Next, in these additional options, you will need to provide personal data, such as the billing address, which can be your personal address or your business address, your primary contact, where you will need to enter your name, contact email address, and phone number. After completing the contact information, you will move on to tax information. At least in the early stages of TikTok, only businesses were allowed to create accounts on TikTok ads, but currently you can create accounts as an individual without needing to be a business. It's important to note that during the process of creating a business center on TikTok ads, entering personal data is a mandatory step in some countries and optional in others, but the process is very similar to creating an account on Facebook ads for those who are already familiar. And there you have it. After filling in all the personal data when creating your business center, you will have two options when creating your account. You can choose to create a basic account, which will have limitations on various features, or you can create a normal account, which will give you access to all the features and tools of TikTok ads. I recommend starting by creating a basic account. So I will click the Create button to continue, and there you go. Our business center has been created on TikTok ads. Here is the home page. So here, in the dashboard of our business center, I have already introduced you to some features in the previous lesson. But here, we have some settings you can configure to further optimize your account. One of these configurations is the verification process, where you will confirm and further secure your TikTok ads account. To complete this process, you will access the business settings option, then click the Start Verification button, which will take you to this page to complete the verification process for your account. You will confirm some personal data such as the company name and website, and below you will upload certain documents to complete the verification process, such as photos of your personal documents, both the front and back. Below, in the certificate number field, though poorly translated, you will need to enter the document number you are submitting based on the country you have registered. If you want to add additional documents for the verification process, you have the option below. Once all these options are completed and the images of your documents are uploaded, you can click the Submit button, which will initiate the verification process for your account. This process can take 24 to 48 hours for added security. Another configuration you need to make in your business center is setting up payment methods, i.e., how you will pay for your campaigns on TikTok ads. In the Finances option, you can access the Payment option to make this setup. One way to set up payment is by clicking Manage Payment Method, where you can enter a debit or credit card. TikTok ads will automatically deduct once you reach a specific cumulative value. That's it. As you spend on your campaigns with a registered debit or credit card here, it will be automatically deducted from your account. Mateos, is the only payment method on TikTok ads through a debit or credit card? No, that's not the case. Depending on the country you have set in your business center, you can pay for your ads on TikTok ads using other payment methods as well. How does this work in practice? Click on the Add Credit option. Here, you will need to enter a minimum amount of credit you want to add to your TikTok ads account, with the minimum amount being at least $12. As I'm setting up an account for a Brazilian, it shows an example of 60 Brazilian reais. Let's say I want to add the $12 from the example. I will leave the box filled with 60 reais and click the Confirm button. Then you select the payment method with which you want to deposit this amount into your TikTok ads account. In this section, you will see different ways to add credit to your TikTok ads wallet, which will vary depending on your country. And what happens after I've added this credit? How will it be managed in my account? This credit will remain stored in your TikTok ads account as available credit. Instead of being automatically deducted in a card transaction, it will stay in your account for you to use it to pay for your ads as you need. If you add credit, all costs will be deducted from the available credit option. A very interesting feature of TikTok ads is that when your available credit reaches 0, at least as of the date of this lesson, your campaigns are automatically deactivated if you have no available credit. This is done to ensure your safety and prevent you from spending money you don't have. How to create an advertiser account, or in other words, an advertising account. You need to hover over the Assets option and click on Add Account. It is on this page that you will actually create your advertiser account on TikTok ads. I've already explained in previous lessons what an advertiser account is and what it's used for. This is where you actually create your campaigns on TikTok ads. To create an advertiser account, click on the Create New button. You need to enter a name for your advertiser account. It's important to note as a preliminary tip that you can create many other advertiser accounts as you use the TikTok ads platform. It's recommended to create an advertiser account for each type of objective. What do I mean by that? Let's say you have an online store. It's useful to have an advertiser account specifically for that store. Or if you have another type of business, you can have a separate account for that. You might want to promote digital products. In that case, it's recommended to create another account for those digital products. Therefore, it's very important to separate advertiser accounts for each specific type of objective. Not only advertiser accounts, but it can also be beneficial to follow this process with the business center. you can create a business center for each segment. This can be very useful for organizing your campaigns on TikTok ads even better. Indeed, throughout this lesson, I will show you how to create another business center as well as another advertiser account. So I will create an advertiser account with the name of my account. I will put AD Course 01. Here you need to select the time zone for your account. I will use the same time zone I selected during the process of creating my business center. In this section, you need to complete the personal data for your account. This is optional because these are not mandatory pieces of information. I've already completed this data during the process of creating my business center. I will click the Submit button to continue creating our advertiser account. So, our advertiser account has been successfully created. Therefore, whenever you need to access your advertiser account, you can do so via Assets, then Advertiser Accounts, and click on the Ads Manager button. If you click on this button, you will be redirected to the Advertiser Accounts dashboard, where you can really get to work creating your campaigns, managing them, optimizing them, and exploring many other processes throughout the course, like some of the tools I've shown you in previous lessons. Another way to access your business manager on TikTok ads from your business center is to hover over these squares and click on Ads Manager. By clicking on this option, you will be automatically redirected to your ads manager where you will actually manage your campaigns. And how can I create another advertiser account? To create another advertiser account, here in the same advertiser accounts option, click on the Add Advertiser Account button, then click Create New and complete all the data. Then click Next. It's a fairly similar process to what I showed you earlier. I will create another account. I will call it AD Course 02. I will select our time zone and click Next and Submit. So our second advertiser account has already been created, okay? And whenever you want to log into one of these advertiser accounts, simply select which account you want to use. If you want to access account 2, just select it and open Ads Manager. If you want to access account 01, select it and enter ADS Manager. It's a very simple process. And how can I create another business center? To create another business center, you need to access this link, business.tiktok.com.select, right? Go to this link where you will be redirected to this page. In fact, I recommend bookmarking this page in your browser, as inside this page, you will see all your business centers. So here's my main business center. If I had a secondary business center, it would probably appear here. I have the option to log into the business center already created, as well as the option to create a new business center. The process is quite similar to what I showed you earlier. So whenever you want to switch from one business center to another, just access this website, business.tiktok.com/select, to be able to switch business centers. Another way to switch business centers is once you're in one of them, hover here and select the Switch Between Business Center Accounts option. The other business center you created will appear, making the process of switching accounts in TikTok ads even easier and faster. The same example applies here in ADS Manager to switch between advertiser accounts. Instead of hovering here, you will hover here on account 01 to switch between accounts. I have the account 01 and account 02 accounts. If I want to switch to this other account, I simply select it and I will switch to account 02. It's a fairly simple process. In our Ads Manager, which is the dashboard where you can manage your advertiser accounts, create campaigns, and use many other features, to create a campaign, you just need to click on campaign and then the Create button. Then you will follow the entire process, which will be explained in a specific lesson where we will build a campaign from scratch in TikTok ads. A very interesting setting that you might need in the future, or perhaps even now, is linking a TikTok account to an advertiser account. As I explained in previous lessons, advertiser accounts are where you actually create and manage your campaigns, and you can link these campaigns to TikTok accounts. You can perform this entire process directly in advertiser accounts. That is, in the Ads Manager, where you will link your ads to a specific TikTok account. So, let's say you have multiple TikTok accounts, each for a specific segment, and you want to run ads in one of these specific accounts. Simply click on the User Settings option. And in the TikTok account option, click on Link TikTok account, where you will link the account you want to use for the advertising process in TikTok ads. All the ads you publish in this advertiser account to which you've linked your TikTok account will be associated with that account in TikTok ads. So that's it, folks. That's how you can create and set up an account in TikTok ads. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and until next time.